Welcome to the round 18 WAFL Wrap. I'm your host, Frizz Ferguson. Well, it was a very wet winter's day on Saturday with all 4 games played in muddy conditions. So let's take a look at the results around the grounds. Perth led by as much as 37 points before being defeated by Swan Districts. Claremont continued their strong form to defeat East Fremantle. East Perth won its 10th straight match to beat the Falcons, and Subiaco got the win over the Bulldogs. Winners in the reserves included West Perth, Swan Districts, Subiaco and Claremont. And in the Colts, Subiaco beat South Fremantle, Swan Districts made it 3 from 3 as they beat Perth, Claremont won convincingly over East Fremantle, and at Medibank we saw an epic Colts derby battle which ended up in a draw. Now let's take a closer look at the league games. Claremont had control from the outset over finals-bound East Fremantle. Ryan Neitz and Brendan Abbott kicked 2 goals each for Claremont, with Tom Ledger racking up 38 possessions, Luke Blackwell 37 and Matthew Davies 30. The Sharks only managed 1 goal for the first 3 quarters, with Rory O'Brien finishing with 37 possessions and Brad Dalziel 30 and a goal. Perth came into the match against Swan Districts without key players Mitch Morton, Paul Bevan and Brennan Stack. After leading all day, the Demons missed a golden chance to snap their losing run, with Swan Districts finding a way to get the 4 points. Ricky Kerry kicked 3 goals for Swan Districts, which keeps him in the hunt for the Bernie Naylor medal. Graham Jetta racked up 28 possessions for Swan Districts, while Aaron Alari had 24 and 2 goals. For the Demons, Chance Bateman finished with 3 goals and Mark Deeves 2, while Aidan Tropiano had another solid performance in the red and black with 24 possessions. East Perth had 5 individual goal scorers in their win against East Perth. Smith, Sinclair, McInnes, Cripps and Johnson all hit the scoreboard. Stephen Payne was the leading disposal winner for the day with 32 possessions. Veterans Craig Wolfe and Brendan Lee were again influential in the midfield, while Royals big men Paul Johnson and Callum Sinclair dominated the ruck with 75 hit-outs between them. Rowan Kerr and Ray Bartholomew kicked West Perth's 2 goals for the afternoon, with Aaron Black and Shane Nelson both collecting 22 disposals. In Subiaco's win over South Fremantle, Matt Boland, Reece Waters and Andrew McDougall all kicked 2 goals apiece, while Simon Moore sealed the deal with his late goal for the Lions. Subi captain Kyle Horsley again led the way in the midfield as he racked up 29 possessions and a goal. Craig White took the most of his chances up forward for the Bulldogs with 3 goals, while Anthony Colica, Alistair Gillespie and Ben Saunders all kicked 2 apiece. Jared Parry racked up 32 possessions, while Hayden Schloith continued his good form for the Bulldogs with 24 disposals and a goal. Now for a look at our individual award winners, and this week's AAMI WAFL Player of the Week is Subiaco's Andrew McDougall, as he amassed 21 disposals along with 31 hit-outs, 5 marks, 2 goals as Subiaco just got over the line against the Bulldogs. And this week's POWERADE Colts Young Gun is Swan District's Albert Dean from Upper Swan Junior Football Club. Albert was an absolute ball magnet for the Swans Colts as he racked up 39 disposals, which included 7 tackles. And now for a look at the ladders after round 18. And East Perth consolidates their spot on top of the ladder, while the fight is on for second place between Subiaco and Swan Districts. In the reserves, Subiaco maintained top spot 4 games clear of East Fremantle and Claremont, while only 2 points separate arch rivals East and West Perth for 4th. And in the Colts, Swan Districts remain clear on top, with only 1 win separating 7th and 4th, leaving 4 teams still in the hunt for September action. Now looking forward to round 19, and we have some important fixtures shaping up. East Fremantle host arch rivals South Fremantle in a Freo derby at East Freo Oval. West Perth hosts Swan Districts at HBF Arena. Perth hosts Peel Thunder at Lathlane Park, with both sides desperate for a win. And at Medibank Stadium we have the special East Perth One Life round as East Perth hosts Subiaco. And to talk a bit more about that match, we're joined by East Perth District Chair Jo Del Prete. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Frizz.
Can you tell us a bit more about the Royals One Life round and how it came about?
Yeah, well, the aim of the round is to promote the importance of mental health and wellbeing amongst our football community, as well as raise awareness about mental illness and suicide prevention. So I suppose it really came about from a couple of years ago when a couple of the clubs in our district were faced with the tragedy of suicide. And one of those clubs was a junior club, and unfortunately it was a young fellow, strong leader in the club, very well respected, very well liked, and a captain of one of the teams, in fact. So it was a very sad story, and one of the, or if there's a positive that came out of it, was to see the way that that football club rallied around that player's friends, the family and the rest of the football community. So it was a really strong demonstration of the role football clubs play in these important issues in terms of support. So the president of that club came to us as a district and said, look, I really want to do something to raise awareness around this issue. And so we worked together for quite a while, and last year we put in place the One Life round. So through the partnership that the Football Commission has with One Life, we were able to get some support to essentially just try and get the message out there that it's okay to talk. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling life's getting a bit hard, it's okay to talk to a coach, a friend, a helpline.
So what does the round mean for East Perth District?
Well, for us it's a way to work in partnership with the East Perth Football Club, as well as all the clubs across our district, and I'm talking our junior clubs, our women's football team, our seniors club and our masters clubs, as well as clubs in the Perth and Swans district, because we play cross-district with them. So I think it's a really strong partnership and collaboration that we're all joining together for a really good and important cause. So all of those players, right from the East Perth League players right through to our junior competition, they'll all be wearing orange armbands for their games this weekend. And the aim of that is that as they're putting the armbands on, their coaches actually talk to them about what it means, and that's sort of our opening to be able to reinforce the message. So for us it's a great opportunity to play a part in you know, trying to help deal with these troubling issues, but also a real positive around the strength of our football community.
Well, thank you very much, East Perth District, for running this round, and thank you, Jo, for joining us today.
Thank you.
And now it's competition time, and this week's winner of the WAFL selfie competition is Michael Keed for his snap of his son and mate. Well done, Michael. You've won a free double pass to the WAFL and go into the draw to win the ultimate grand final experience, which includes an 8-seat open-air corporate box, as well as an on-ground money can't buy experience before and after the game. With only a few weeks left of the competition, make sure you enter your picks via the WAFL Facebook page. Just hit the competition tab. Thanks for tuning in this week, and we'll see you at the footy this weekend.